Appointment with Dr. Soong and Keith LeBroy, my junior nurse at Bentley Hospital. Just showing how corrupt it is after my house was home invaded. And discussing the extortion process.
That's good.
What's happened?
My house has been home invaded at 4 o'clock in the morning, pinching my computer and police corruption files, the folders that I had, and USB devices, and very, very fucking to do with police corruption, obviously. And then basically, this guy that's extorted me over the house. The guy, Jamie Johnson, the guy that's extorted me over the house. Now he's written a letter saying that I signed a declaration of trust 14 years ago for the other house. So both houses have been extorted. He hasn't put a cent towards both of them. And on my medical records, back when I first was admitted, it's got police contacting the hospital saying Alex believes that this guy stole money off him and is being extorted, and we want him to be assessed. So the reason why I was being assessed in the first place is because of this property, and now it's properties, millions of dollars.
Well, first thing is, I assume you weren't hurt or anything with the break-in or anything?
I wasn't home, my son was home, and David.
I was there and his son.
Okay, were you okay? No.
The guy came in, made a big noise at the front, came in, took the computer and the iPad and left within 20 seconds.
Okay, but no one was hurt?
No, they came to get specifically that.
Okay. Now, I thought you had a lawyer acting on your behalf regarding all this, Alex.
Hey?
I thought you had a lawyer acting on your behalf.
Well, pussy, it's just grown from one house to two houses, so now I've got to fucking redo the whole thing now, you know? It's fucking a joke. You know what I mean? Like, here I am, like, saying it's extortion at the start, and now it's obvious extortion. You know, you put $5,000 into two houses, and you're going to claim $500,000, you're going to claim $1 million worth of property now? You know what I mean? Like, that's extortion.
Do you have a lawyer acting on your behalf?
I'm going to get one today.
Okay.
But you know what I mean? Like, that's extortion. And these guys, best friends of police officers, and they're the ones that contacted you about when I was complaining about this guy robbing me, and basically you guys said I was delusional.
So he sent you another letter recently, is that what happened?
Hey?
He recently sent you another letter?
His lawyers.
His lawyers have sent you another letter recently?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it keeps it a secret, waits for the house to be worth for fucking, you know, triple its value, and then it says he's got a declaration of trust. You know what I mean? Like, that I signed. Now, the bottom line is that, you know, I've had litigation with 3 lawyers already that were corrupted. They were fighting with him about this. He doesn't mention it. And all of a sudden, now the house is worth millions of dollars, he mentions it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's fucking disgusting.
Now, how's the second... I'm not sure how the second house came into play.
Because he says that I signed a declaration of trust saying that he could have half the house.
Did you?
Well, pussy, it seems like I have. It would be deceitfully. You know, what do you think this is? Do you think I'm here because of you know, do you think I would have signed if I knew?
It's not unheard of for people to forge documents.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it a real document or...?
Well, pussy, his lawyers are saying that it's real, so, you know, like... Do you know what I mean? The bottom line is that I already proved the first house that I'm being extorted. Now I'm definitely being extorted. You guys are deemed delusional because of it. And the bottom line is that it's on. It's definite. How's a guy put in less than $10,000 into a fucking house and get nearly fucking $1 million worth of property? How does he fucking do that?
Why is Alex?
Do you mean like you need to reassess your judgment on me and your evaluation of me, because now it's 100% real.
Can your lawyers talk with us? Like, can you get a lawyer? I'm happy to meet with your lawyer. Like, come with them to your... You can understand. I made allegations that I'm being extorted, right? Now it's quite obvious I'm being extorted. No. Whoa. Wait. We're not the ones trying to extort.
No, you're the ones that are assisting it by taking away my voice, by giving me a mental illness, delusional disorder, because of the extortion. Now, at the end of the day, I am being extorted, so you need to... Sure? You said sure? So you need to reevaluate your...
Well, get your lawyer to come in. You're going to see one today, you said.
Get your lawyer to come in to your next appointment, and we're happy to talk with them.
Pusso, I'm telling you, you're assisting this guy. You're assisting this guy with. You don't even want to.
No, he needs a lawyer if there's a conflict over property settlement. You said
But Dennis,
I'm saying we're happy to investigate with your lawyer.
Why does he need a lawyer?
This guy trying to murder me, you don't even want to look at the evidence, right? This guy, there, it makes sense why this guy did all this shit.
You're not the police. You're not the police.
Yeah, but the police are the ones that are assisting this guy to do it. Haven't you heard of police corruption?
We don't investigate police
corruption. But you did an investigation into me that deemed me be delusional, didn't you?
Alex, we did an assessment when you were on our inpatient ward of your mental state.
I shouldn't have been on the ward. I was looking for my son who had meant to have an accident, and I was trying to find whether he's dying or not. Well, I shouldn't have been on a fucking ward.
Apparently he was calm and his demeanour was calm and relaxed too.
Well,
I can't see how you made that diagnosis.
You were in the ward for a couple of weeks, weren't you?
Oh, it's a fucking month or whatever. It's disgusting.
Yeah, and there was an assessment done of you whilst you're on the
ward. You know what the assessment was? Dr. Baker put me in the room and asked me, when I buy speed, do I buy it in pure form? Do I buy it in fucking crystal? And etc. etc. That's a police interview, isn't it? And how's that got to do anything in my mental state? And then when I left that meeting, we got outside the front there, and Doctor goes, oh, pardon the pun, but you better speed off to your dining room because dinner's ready. Right? I made a complaint against him because he's been a smart ass while he's trying to assess me whether I'm well or not while my son's meant to be in the hospital dying. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Is he okay, you said?
Yeah, my son's sick to death of this shit. We got weapons all around my house to protect us and like all this other shit because you people have buried my story into a mental illness.
Wait up, Alex. Let's be clear. We're here to assess mental illness. We're not here to investigate police corruption.
Well, don't assess me as having a mental illness. Don't assess me as having a mental illness while making allegations of police corruption. Then
you make
you do one thing and you suit yourself.
Your puppets led by the police.
Wait up. Can we try to settle things down? We're here to try to help you, okay?
Oh, Pusso, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so either.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm seeing you... Okay. Well, the reason I'm seeing you today is that your RCQ is going to expire soon. On the 14th.
Well, they get me off the medication.
And our view is that you need to stay on the medication.
Even last time when he was calm can be. Oh, I better have another 6 months. You guys
have
are
been
ridiculous.
quite organised and quite well on the medication.
Oh, listen, I'm quite well off the medication. I'm getting sick. I can't fucking get out of bed. Don't fucking tell me that I'm fucking quite well. Don't tell me that. You're full of shit.
Okay. You've been out and about.
Oh, fuck off.
I've hardly found you at home.
Oh, yeah, rightio.
Alex, you know, we want to help you, but, you know, we can't talk to you when you're abusive like this.
I'm being extorted, right? And it's stressing the fuck out of me. I'm physically sick nearly every day because of it. I'm stressed to the fuck. And the bottom line is it's because you guys have assisted the police with the extortion.
Right. Look, if you can't talk to us in a normal manner, it's really hard for us to continue this interview.
Oh, well, do you want to kill... I'll ask you again. Are you trying to kill Alex? Because you've recently killed somebody on the same drug you're giving up.
Who's a friend of mine, Luke.
In this hospital. So are you trying to kill Alex?
We're not trying to kill Alex at all.
So you just recklessly don't care what happens to Alex then?
No.
My life's in danger. I've had a home invasion because of police corruption shit. Who comes into a house and steals folders, paper folders of police corruption shit? Who does that?
Okay, Alex, look. Well, I'm going to end this interview unless we can settle down and try to talk things through. Are you prepared? Sorry?
We'll recommence the interview with a medical review board
concerning
you.
No, they're fucking.
Oh, I'll talk to them.
They're fucked.
But like, if Alex is
Minister of Health.
Dave is welcome to come to the review board hearing.
Oh, fuck the review board hearing. You know what I mean? You tell me I've got to get a lawyer. I've proved that I'm being extorted, right? You acknowledge that I'm being extorted, and that is the claim that I made 2006. That's the claim that I made that I'm being extorted. You acknowledge today that I'm being extorted. You said yes, and the bottom line is that that's non-delusional. That's the reason why I got deemed delusional. Now I've lived the last 12 years in fucking misery and been stressed out and got home invasions, etc., etc.
Alex, if the issue is your home invasion, it's a police matter.
Oh,
a lawyer.
I rang up the police, Keith, and they didn't come. Do you understand?
You need to follow that.
How many fucking things do you need? How much money do you think I've got to follow all this shit up? I'm being robbed. I'm being fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've been millions of dollars. How much money do you think I've got?
Present yourself at Kensington Police.
Yeah, then they ring you up and say I'm fucking jumping the counter like they did before.
Take a witness and tell them what's happened.
Tell them what's happened. If you got home invaded, the police would be at your house that day.
We're supposed to take this line down. It's up the arse, is he?
Alex, no. Well, I did need to check. Alex, obviously you are quite distressed at the moment. We can see that. You are feeling threatened by people. I can see that. Do you have any actual contact with any of these people who are threatening you?
Mate, I'm just at home doing my own shit.
Okay. Just going to check.
Meanwhile, you condescendingly sit there and say you put him on drugs for another 6 months.
I'm not even going to bother telling you about the threats that I receive. You know what I mean? Like, you guys don't even give a shit about that because while I'm being extorted, that is part of extortion. You get threats, intimidation, so I can swing their way and decide to jump out of this or fucking bail out or make them an offer, etc. That's what extortion is.
Alex, apart from this thing happening, things are quite settled.
Don't tell me. You don't know nothing about my life. You don't. Listen, come to my house and look at my computer and see the threats I'm receiving from gangs, right? And then tell me it's settled, right? Don't talk shit, Keith. You don't know nothing, mate. We see each other for 5 minutes and you give me an injection. You don't know nothing about my life.
Okay, Alex,
do you mean?
We do need to know that you're keeping things together despite your distress. Okay?
Well, I'm coming here telling you, you've agreed that I'm being extorted, so the bottom line is, delusional disorder is gone.
No, I'm not saying that, but...
Oh, you said yes.
I'm trying to make sure that I understand you're feeling distressed, but you're keeping things together, okay? You're not... Before, when you've been unwell, you've gone to...
Done what? Tell me what I've done.
You've approached politicians...
Which is acceptable. Which is acceptable for being extorted. Okay, which you agreed on.
But other people have felt threatened. I just want to check you're not threatening anyone or anything like that.
Why would I threaten anyone?
I'm just checking.
You're threatening me with your persistence of this diagnosis.
So I'm getting the message from Dave that you're not threatening anyone despite the distress. Just because Alex is a bit distressed.
So what's the point you're making? That I can... So I'm allowed to be threatened, but I'm not allowed to threaten people. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just trying to find...
You know, like, I'm allowed to sit at home and receive threats from gang members and have my house fortified now and like be stressed out, but you're not going to investigate that. You want to investigate whether I've been threatening them.
Not the police, okay.
Yeah,
Dave's
but you are
that you're holding it together. You're not threatening anyone in particular. This is what Dave's telling you.
Of course, no.
Hey, I'm being threatened by gangs, right? I'm one person. What can I do? You know, like, dude, how about you do something about it now?
We're not the police.
Well, you're not the police, but you work for the police.
You don't work for the police.
Oh, bullshit.
Just follow the instructions.
We don't listen. So you don't follow the police's instructions.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We're at an impasse.
Joe.
Why don't we finish here? Obviously, the next step will be the mental health review board hearing. So we're going to redo your signature when it expires. We'll have the mental health review board hearing. Dave's welcome to come if you agree, and we'll go from there. Okay? You're welcome to bring your lawyer.
You can stop you people with your callous disregard for Alex's health.
You're welcome to bring your lawyer to your next appointment with us, with me and
And what are you going to do when he tells you I'm being extorted and you guys have covered it up with your diagnosis?
Well,
what are you going to do?
If you're here, you at least hear everything I talk to your lawyer about, so nothing occurs.
But there's nothing smart that my lawyer's going to say that I haven't told you already before. I told you way before it was even evident that I was being extorted, that I was being extorted. That's why I got diagnosed with a mental illness, to cover up this bullshit.
He's not allowed to complain about it up his doses of drugs.
But his lawyer is allowed to come to the mental health review board hearing too.
But Alex is not allowed to complain.
Look, what are you going to do about it when my lawyer tells you I'm being...
Up his drug.
What's he going to tell you?
Plan to up his drug.
What are you going to...
What if he keeps complaining, if he goes to the police to complain about this, you wouldn't have done it before.
No, the only thing we really actually do from up front would be if we were concerned Alex was to hurt anyone, we would ask him to the
but you're not concerned about a gang member's trying to hurt me. You mean like, come on.
The previous excuse
Fucking
was you
hell.
brought Alex to hospital for his own safety. Now you're saying if Alex is trying to hurt anybody else.
So I think the last time Alex was in the hospital, people were feeling threatened by
Well, another time,
Yeah, which people?
For his sake,
Which people?
You say whatever bullshit you want to justify locking up Alex in a hospital because you had a callous disregard for his duty.
We're trying not to lock up Alex.
So gang members are allowed to threaten me, and I'm not allowed to threaten them. Is that what he's saying?
I think
legal way
Yeah, so for-
Oh, listen, I can't ring the police because I'm dealing with police corruption, Keith.
your lawyer can.
Keith, the police home invade my house. They steal the police corruption stuff. The bottom line is that who's going to help me? I can't do it legally, Keith.
okay. Let's finish up the interview here, okay? Because we're just not getting anywhere
Of
now.
course not.
Okay.
We'll
We'll leave
never
it
go
here.
to.
I'll see you in a month's time, and I expect to have a review board hearing before then.
This is all just blah, 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 get Alex out of here. You don't care about Alex yourself.
I'm happy to talk with Alex and yourself, but not in this environment where people are being abusive to one another, because that's not helpful.
Well, when people being abusive, because people being ignorant and stupid. You know what I mean? Like, honestly.
We're finishing the interview.
It was a waste of time anyway. We know this.
Now, do you want to make the appointment in a month, or shall I get people to come?
Why don't you organise it?
We'll sort it out.
Maybe you should get your house home invaded.